Hey, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sweetie. Good morning, babies. I know. I know. I'm your favorite bird. I'm your favorite bird. I'm your favorite bird. I'm your favorite bird. All right. I'm my favorite bird. Here you go. Get the food. Go get the food. There you go. There you go. Oops. That was a little, oh, that one went out there. So there you go. Go get it. Hey, 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 go get it. The arm's kind of like, what if you do it with your left arm? I don't know. Oh, that was not good. Bounce like a rock. Skip, skip, skip. Salute to my people across the way. I hear you back there. Everybody's in training today. Training day. Everybody's in training. Everybody's in training. Breathe, little one. Oh, allergies. The air is hot. The air is heavy. A humid heat, not a dry heat. But we're up. Sky was busy last night. Sky's busy today. They ride at night. They ride during the day. All just a reminder that you're okay. Every day is training day in some sort of way. Eyes closed, but you're there. You ever wonder how blind people can see? They can feel the energy. They can feel, so you're right there. Open my eyes and you're right there. Golden Knights. My flying elves are everywhere. Christmas in July. Hey, babies. So much more you can say. Moon is in Taurus, getting ready to go into Gemini. You see why the prophets cried? Yep. You see why we did not want, you see why those people were never going to be, ever going to be your tribe. Yep. You see how you trusted people a little bit too much? Yep. But do you see the lessons and the blessings too? But they're going to call you sus or sis like you're not a real woman. The trolls come. Let the trolls say what they're going to say. Let the haters come. Haters come and go every day. Haters pass away just like everybody else. Trolls pass away just like everybody else. Ironic, the movie Willow was on last night. Still love the movie Willow with Val Kilmer. There goes the red dragonfly. There goes another plane in the sky. I told you Val is always paying attention to several different things. If I was like a cosmic computer, I would have maybe about 10 windows open at the same time. Those of you who do that in real life, you crash and burn because you got so much stuff, and yet you don't learn. Everybody's on YouTube being a tarot worker or an oracle. I would have a little bit more faith in you if you didn't look like you had too many mimosas or pills before you got on and opened the air. I know a drunkie when I see it. I'm just saying I'm aware that before you can tell somebody else how to heal themselves, maybe at first you need to heal you. I know a druggie when I see it. And I remember a time I used to like, if I got to deal with these foods, I need to smoke a joint too. But that's not my role. I've grown beyond that. See, it's a math. I do what I do, and you would rather pick on me and laugh. So you mad because I can see what I can see, and I can do it without the DMT. I can do it without the beer. I can do it without the alcohol. I can do it now. I will say my drug of choice would be coffee, but I haven't even had coffee yet. Just this water and just this sunshine, but it's another hot day. I guess we could be talking about how people's relationships are fading away, but right now I would rather talk about the relationship of the earth, since the moon is in Taurus. I could talk about a lot of folks right now. I could talk about a lot of folks right now and could just bring out all the receipts. Yeah, I might do that a little bit later. But right now, this is the difference between them and me. I'm not going to just come out here and say, divine masculine, divine feminine. I have a message for you. No. Well, you go ahead with that. You go ahead with your tribe, because that's a loop that keeps being a loop. And if you get caught up in that, that's on you. But I'm not caught up in that. Beyond that, been there, done that. Learned a lot, I must say, from Mark Marcel and his DMT crew. Learned a lot from the ology, the Church of Ology, and whatever that is that you do. Learned a lot from the Hillsong group. We got a Hillside in Durham, but even those people got caught up. Hillside got caught up with the Hillsong, and learned a lot from Pisces and Aquarius and Leos and Virgos and Sagittarius and Geminis and Aries and Cancers and who am I missing? What did I miss? Scorpios and Libras. Oh, Lord have mercy. The fist just balls up when I get to the Libra part. Like, two reasons. Because my husband being murdered almost right in front of my face, and then y'all want to play with me and play on my top, like saying I need therapy, okay? That has not happened to you, but it will, because that's the wonderful, beautiful, sad thing about now. That I am very, very real, and you think I'm the clown. You think I'm the fraud. You think I'm lying, but you can get all your billions of retards, all your billions of Simpson stands, which is really probably about, at the most, I say it's about 100, maybe 90, maybe not even that much. I don't know. I mean, you know what? Mommy and Daddy said you're taken away. There's really that there's really a massive amount of ignorant people in the world. Massive amount of ignorant. And I'm not talking about ignorance where ignorance is bliss ignorant. I'm talking about stupid, purposely stupid, have had their minds and their soul sucked out and on choice. They use money and a label as their voice. And how's that label working for you? Everybody got these 360-degree contracts except for me. What type of 360-degree contract do I have? My contract is with God, and you're mad at me. And you got people, that person's coming back to you. You're talking about that person because that person's talking about me, including you too, bitch. Why don't you do you and take care of that dog? Everybody's got a dog. Everybody's got a pet. My pets are what you see. Why would I bring a pet in my house when I'm just barely making enough money to take care of me? And if I was so desperate and stuff like that, why isn't the first thing I leave was, gotta get them numbers up, gotta get them numbers up, gotta get them numbers up. Cause, like, listen, I want you to go to my Etsy shop. I don't have an Etsy shop. I don't have any of that. Lunas and Taurus, mommy says do the math, but we do have business. I do have some stuff on BANDCAMP. I've got some great poetry. I would rather call it parables. Does P. Steeler want to talk about the parables again? When did the P. Steeler start talking about parables? Yes, my friend. Let's get on you for a minute. Go ahead. Go ahead and be you. I'm quite aware of what Geminis do. Never have I wore a MAGA hat. Never, ever. And that goes to all the whole Gemini collective and Gemini crew. Like I said, I was telling the truth. Wasn't me. You could look on YouTube when Kim Jones, who lived right around the corner, he and his little drug dealing uncle and the little drug dealers asked me how I know. You acted like I've never met these people in real life before. So I don't know what these people ever told you about me. And I told you it was somebody I used to hang around that told me to watch this bitch over there. And don't trust this bitch over there. That bitch is a he. A bully. Something that even the landlord say, Mr. So-and-so kind of scares me, but a bitch don't scare me. La familia. Yeah, the familiar fucked up my roof, so now I'm having to repay a real roofer to come and redo the damage. Well, not redo, but just give me a temporary fix. Because at this moment, everything's a temporary fix. A good hurricane, a good storm could blow this stuff away. You know, it is hard to get insurance on mobile homes, okay? And I love the people saying, all of that, all your life, and you live in a mobile home. Well, you know what? There are people who live in houses and in gated communities. And you act like crime is not in these places, too. You wake up every day seeing how somebody got stabbed, shot, killed, and usually is their family member. I'm cool. I'm in my budget. This is right what I need to be for the budget I have. Who am I trying to impress? Especially on YouTube when everybody's a liar. 99% of the people are. You up here trying to aspire to be greater than greater than greater than great. Everybody thinks they're Michael Jackson, and none of you are like Michael Jackson, okay? Wow, 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 Compton. How y'all doing, Compton? How y'all doing, New York? Those grids are still going down on New York. Power grids. Power grids. Saturn return is real. But while you all are talking about, some bullshit shit that you call in the loop, that you feeling a narcissist spill, and that's the thing too. Some bitch ass heifer. See, I would have left it alone, but you made it personal. Putting that book out on my husband's birthday on a Tuesday? Who decides to put their wanting to be bestseller book? Now remind you, these people have enough money that you can buy Simpson stands, and you can buy views too. You can buy the publicity to be in somebody's to be in somebody's magazine or TMC or whatever it is. I mean, because these people make money too. All these people have bills, they have houses, they have, I mean, I have a whole house, but reminding you, and that's why I said let the trolls come in, and people say, and I know the Reapers say you don't pay attention to them, but this is the difference. And I agree with you. When I really start to go in, I don't pay attention to them. Oh wow, what was that? It was like a little guy that you did. I said Daddy's back. Now everybody's going to talk about Daddy's back. Yeah, Big Daddy's back. What would be that Big Daddy energy? You know what? First thing, let me say this about that. You have many reapers in the military, or it might be this fly. You never know out in this heat. We're going to take it in a moment. I just came out here to feed my birds. What's your favorite bird again, Val? What's your favorite bird again? I know I have been giving a lot of credit to the crows, but let me tell you something. Mockingbirds are just the best too. They are just the best. They can sound like any bird. They can sound like a crow. I mean, there's a reason why it's called mockingbird. Mock, uh, 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 uh. Everybody, have you heard Mockingbird? James Taylor. I think, ironically, James Taylor. The first time I heard that song, I don't think that was the first person who did the song, but the first time I was aware of the song, I liked his rendition of it. I might see if I can find that. Might can play it, might can't. Never know how YouTube does this little dance and all of this and all that. But that song, if not, just go on YouTube and just check out the James Taylor version of Mockingbird. I might play that for myself. But the Mockingbird can sound like literally every bird in the bird community. That's how smart they are. They can even laugh too. Pretty birdie, pretty birdie, pretty birdie. You think that's one bird, but it might be the mockingbird. And you never know, because it could be the other birds, but the mockingbird knows how to mock after other mockingbirds. I remember when I was young, I really did not like mockingbirds till several years ago. Well, more than several years ago. But now me and the mockingbirds are like that. How you figured out where I sleep, I don't know. But why, I guess you're night owls like me. Once again, I'm just dreaming deeply in my dream, and then something's walking heavy on my roof. Morning, dove. Good morning, baby. Morning doves are loyal too. But once birds have an established relationship with you, and it's a relationship, and that's what it is. Every ship is a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a business ship, it's a relationship. How's that ship sailing right now? You can tell how some people's ships are sailing, and even in rough waters, you're not going down. You're getting through it. You're getting through it. You're row, 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 as opposed to ho, ho. Well, that's funny too, because that's Santa, but not that type of ho. See, a ho, not the Santa's hoe. A hoe is sink your battleship. Then you find out you're on a whole nother trip. So no wonder you have to, like, take a joint, take a brew, take whatever it be, take your frustrations out on me, pay for your Simpson stays, and still you're not making money. All these concert seats and all these concert tours, let's be real about it. These seats are not filling up, but you're going to lie about it, because the labels will take care of the labels. The industry will take care of the industry. But soon Rock Nation's money runs out. Then what you going to do? how you like me now? And then it's that too. And I think about, how Nicholas, and I don't know how, like I said, I'm not even talking to the people in the chat room, but when you're saying it's Bobby, it's Bobby, it's Bobby, it's Bobby, it can't be the friend I used to have that was named Bobby. It cannot be that Capricorn friend that I used to have that was named Bobby, that was in radio too, that I did a lot of work with him and for him too. He would pay me in food, which I didn't mind at the time because we were all kind of struggling because, there is no like backup plan. There is no retirement plan in this radio game. So, I always learn from the best, Mitch Faulkner, but then I realized everybody that I said I was friends to, he was friends with that part. That's my best friend too. That's my best friend too. Everything I started realizing, oh, he was mockingbirding me. He's like now coming out and saying everything I say. That's not flattering to me. Some people love it. Some people love to have a whole bunch of sips and stands that look just like them. I want you to repeat what I do and repeat what I say. And that's how we're going to win. From repetition, 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 repetition. But you find out that you're learning your repeat lessons from a fool. So you're repeating foolish lessons and playing good people as a tool and don't realize that you're the biggest tool. So now you're sucking on Satan's nuts. And I would tell you, he had a sex addiction too. Little trollish looking boy. I'm gonna call you out, Bobby. You were the one that told me how you used to troll somebody that I didn't mind. I didn't like this guy either too, because I thought he was like egoed all over the place. Like nobody likes him. Everywhere he goes, nobody likes him. He gets fired all the time. I've only been fired twice. And in radio, considering, that's cool because everybody, and for a long time I hadn't got fired once. So I think the reason why I got fired was because, once again, it gets back to my favorite program director had left and he thought he was going to bring me back to Magic in Atlanta. I'm like, Marv, I walked out on Mary Catherine Sneed and Kathy Hughes. If I walked out, I'm not going back there. I'm cool. See, that's one thing about Val. Once I walk out on something, once I'm done with something, reminding you, and Mary Catherine Sneed does not counteroffer anybody, and she counteroffered me. So for the people, and I can look at a couple of women, Sylvia and Dallas. Thank you if that was really you, Sylvia, but the minute that you said you were rolling with Dallas, and we know Dallas is trash, that's why, and that was a little Houston hoe from Texas too, that had no class, little roid rig bitch who was more man than woman, like. I think she liked the bus balls, bus boys balls or what. I don't know what that is, but she started stalking the program director and started stalking his wife and stuff like that. You people have been doing this a long time. That's the type of stereotype. So that's the one thing I will say about radio, about the entertainment industry. You taught me how you people roll. So to that degree, I don't regret being in the industry as much as I was, show. But I always, in the back of my mind, my parents' teachings were there and were going to be there the whole time. That's why when somebody wants to come in and say, well, I'm your daddy and mama now, pause. That really works on some of you. You really allow your label or your boss to come in and tell you, there goes the red dragonfly, I'm your mommy and your daddy now. I could see if I was in the army where, your drill sergeant would say that. I get that, I do, but maybe that's why daddy said, nah, Kitty, she would not make a good soldier. Because, her mouth is too brutally honest. She can play that game for a minute, but if she ended up with a narcissistic motherfucker, and you know how some people in the military can be narcissistic. Let's be real. The military is not perfect. Nobody's not perfect. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you think that I would allow somebody that I know for a fact is not perfect going to try to clown me on my imperfections when I'm being real as fuck. Real nose, real hair. Bitches say, you homeless, and I'm sitting here in a home on a porch that they should have treated the wood. What was the smartness in that? Where have I lied? Oh, she's scamming. Where did I scam? Produce the receipts that I scammed anyone. That's why I said, man, y'all just setting yourself up. These people keep setting themselves up, keep setting themselves up, keep setting themselves up, keep setting themselves up. And now they're wondering why, all that bullshit that they've thrown up is coming right down on them. Man, y'all can't win. Now I'm like the pros and the Wiz. You can't win. Not doing that shit. I will say this about the Wiz. it wasn't the Wizard of Oz, but it had its own perspective that I got with that. Diana Ross, I couldn't get with that. Why didn't you get Stephanie Mills? But that was a love project between Barry Gordy and Diana Ross. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know, ho, you're not trying to I know you're not trying to stalk me like you did Aretha Franklin, like you did everybody else, like you did Mary Wilson stuff, bitch. You and your daughter can go straight to hell. For as much as I talked about how I loved Friends and that I loved Blackish too, see, this is what the Hollywood industry will do. They'll have their few people, their few families, and they've all done a few strange things for change. But it seems like, you know what, they like you when they can control you, when they can put a label on you, when you do the same thing. But if you choose not to do it, then you're the odd man or the odd woman out. And so they get all gang on you, and then they act like, okay, well, if you don't do this for us, then we're going to leave you out and or sort you out. And I'm like, leave me out? I pulled my own self out, so how the fuck did you leave me out? I put some of you people on game. I brought more emphasis and energy to your name. And you going to have the nerve to want to flip that game around and saying, you did something for me. You made me tougher, bitches. You made me tougher. You want to call me the devil? Then the devil I will be to you. I will fuck up a Luciferian's whole goddamn soulless body. Catch a clue. But you don't, because you can't even catch yourself. So we're going to let mom and daddy in hell catch you. Fucked up. So somebody's got a magazine, did that. When did this come out? I don't know. What was it, 1980 or was it 1990? What year did this come out? I don't know. Babies. Daddy says, go in, honey. No, really, go in. Wait a minute. Your birds are happy. Your birds got food. We're all cool. Taking on the inside. Because of that, too. Change the emphasis off of this. Let's go inside. Because not only the heat, but let's talk about some real stuff. I don't even know what they're talking about in the chat room. Hey, sweetie. Did you finish talking about the mockingbirds? I guess I didn't, did I? I'm just getting ready to go in the gym now, and my gym are not rising. I see them all over the place, but I can get right back to it, okay? Because that's one thing about me. Now, here were the lion Geminis and lion air signs. They forget the lies that they tell. But I notice how I can talk about something. I can go here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there. I can have 10 windows open, and then I go back to square one, right at the beginning. But I'm the one that's dumb. Because I have the ability to think and have 10, 12 conversations going on at the same time in my head. Actually, a lot more. But they can't even have one decent one. You homeless. I'm not arguing with the fool today. You ugly. To you, I might be. Okay. When you gonna get out of jail? How long you been out of jail? When did I go to jail? Never been to jail. Never been to jail. Never been to jail. Never been to jail. Oh, so we're going to do one of those things again where, you know, they used to have that thing where, you know, like for charity or something like that. So they said, like, you know what? No. Don't do that. I'll embarrass you all. I am not above embarrassing any. I'll embarrass the president right in front of everybody. Put me on 60 Minutes with the president. I would drag your ass worse than those drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race. I would play Snatch Game right there on the spot. Val Jones is that type of bitch. When she don't give a damn, she really don't give a damn. I don't care who you say you are. I don't care what your role is. I don't care what your designation is. If I consider you a dumb lying bitch, you are a dumb lying bitch. The only person I wouldn't call a dumb lying bitch is my mother and my father, because they were not a dumb lying bitch. So whatever you are, you're beneath them to me. I hold them in reverence like I hold God and Goddess. But you're a bitch to me. You're beneath me. That's anybody. So y'all go ahead and talk while you want to and let those lies come out on you. I know something. I wish, and that's the time when, you know, sometimes it's true that they say ignorance is bliss, but I can't afford to be bliss. That's why I'm not putting a lot, there goes my red dragonfly again. That's why I'm not putting a lot in this house, because something could just come and just shake this house to the core. Do you know, real talk, that, do y'all listen to, and I can I can throw him out there a little bit because he's a big guy. He can handle his stuff. Plus, he's not even interested in people like you, so he's really just gonna blow you off and go ahead and do what he do. Stefan Burns. Anyway, geophysicist. That's really what he does. All you people like, yeah, I studied geophysics. You can't even say the word, bitch. Oh, there goes my mockingbird. You got that food, didn't you? You got that food. Oh, you didn't finish the story about the mockingbird. So when I was staying with my aunt, my godmother, my mom's sister, who used to live beside the church, Good Hope Church, the same church that turned my aunt's house, my uncle's house, into a parking lot. The same ones who they took all that money from my uncle when he became a preacher, went to seminary school and got his mind sucked out. And then I don't know what it is with preachers who, when they would go up to Hardee's, like in Fayetteville on Eastern Boulevard, there's something about where all the preachers go get together and all the hoes and crack girls, or it was either Hardee's or Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's like that's where the old preachers would meet. And then I don't know, I guess it was a recipe for scammers, from young scammers. Hey, how you doing? I give you some free coffee. I give you some I give you some free chicken. And I guess some of these men of God who weren't getting, I guess, affection from their spouses, because I know for a fact my aunt had just already turned off on my uncle. She should have stayed in Seattle. She came back to North Carolina, but you know what? If she didn't come back, then I wouldn't have lived with her. So I learned from that too. We all have our roles. Like I said, you know what? The most beautiful person I've seen in death was my aunt, who was Pisces too. She went through so much. Like I said, there's always one in the family. There's always one in the family who really holds to the truths. Now, she and my mother were tight like that. So that's why when my mother and my father, like reminding you, my father had sisters and brothers too. But they all agreed that would be my mom's sister, my Aunt Nin, the Pisces, who would raise me. I got a lot out of that. My Aunt Nin. I got a story about that on BANDCAMP, BANDCAMP.com, BANDCAMP.com, ValJonesDaO. I've got real parables, real poetry. Yeah, you saw that flew by. Was that a bee? Or it buzzed. So, was that a bee that just flew by my head? Oh, wow. Well, I was looking at the bird getting that little piece of food there. I'm getting back to it. Same man. Anyway. And we had cats. So, mockingbirds. I started to not like mockingbirds because I remember like playing in the driveway and mockingbirds were always dive bombing me. Like, why are you dive bombing me? Why is this bird dive bombing me? So I grew a disdain for mockingbirds early in. So I just thought that mockingbirds are not my friend. I didn't know that later on that mockingbird probably had a nest and it was protecting its nest. But see, I didn't know that. I'm a kid, So I mean, the same thing, like we had all these big, beautiful, we used to have these big, beautiful, clear looking caterpillars. Like they were like about, seriously, they were literally like the size of a dime. The width was about the size, their girth was about the size of a dime, and they were about that long. So I thought that those were caterpillars. Come to find out that there may have been baby snakes. It's not like I haven't had, this thing with snakes too, because remind you when I was in J.W. Seabrook, when Francine bought a water moccasin, a baby water moccasin, to class for show and tell, and the teacher like, we got to get this out of here. No. Show and tell, man. I've had my finger almost bitten off by another show and tell incident where, okay, stick to one thing. I think I finished about the mockingbird, right? That, me and the mockingbirds got off on the wrong way, but now we're great. We're cool, okay? So, things can happen, but mockingbirds are not people, and people are not mockingbirds. There's a loyalty. There was a cause why that mockingbird was coming at me, because I was friends with my cat, and my cats were probably like, trying to get the mockingbird's baby. So the mockingbird looked at the cat as an enemy. If you're a friend to the cat, then you're an enemy to me too. I get that. I really do. There's a parable in that. Are you getting it? Now, because some of that applies to you. Oh, you're a friend of my enemy, then you're an enemy too. You haven't done a damn thing to show me that you haven't. You're doing the same thing. I guarantee you some of these trolls are the enemies to my enemies that they were a friend to me. And now they didn't see that that same enemy done turned on them, because an enemy is going to be an enemy. A troll is going to be a troll. A bitch is going to be a bitch. A trick is going to be a trick. A narcissist don't give a damn about nobody. I told you, if your president don't even care about his own children, his own wife, you know what? You can look at her every day and she's just waiting for that motherfucker to die. Girl, don't smother him. He's going to die soon enough, and you and Baron can just ride on off into the sunset with whoever you be. I'm telling you, it's going to come from the inside. It's always an inside job. Go down in history. Every single narcissistic king or leader, whatever, every single solitary one has died horribly. He will not be the first to not do it. What will happen when your leader dies? You think your leader is God? You think your leader is Jesus? Okay. Now, if some of you are crazy enough to believe that in the military too, that's why your happy little asses have been sorting out too. Reminding you, there are people who are in real leadership who see what you do, and you'll be the first ones to go to the front line with that type of attitude. Or your parachute won't open. What's that song go? You ain't gonna jump no more. That's not funny. Yet it is. I'm gonna have to take another shower, man. Shit, she just be doing this. Man, like I'm getting tan on top of tan on top of tan. Girl, get inside. Lord have mercy. You got your vitamin D for today, your natural vitamin D. Y'all be on somebody's dick thinking that's what you need. Somebody says she just needs loving from you, from people full of STD, spiritual. No, I'm a monastery, bitch. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not missing anybody. If anything, see, you can tell people have never really been loved a day in their life. That's desperation. I just need to find me a man. I have never been one to say that ever, ever, ever. Like, a man. I could eat this. I can get a man like that if I wanted to. Why would I like hunt down and like, I'm gonna be on search for man? I gotta search for my divine, my twin flame, bitch. No. Why? I search for pizza before I search for a man, bitch. Now food, that's something else. Food and water, that's priority for me. Food, water, and shelter. Fuck a man. And, you know, and that seems to be all that you all want to do is fuck. And that's why y'all can't hang around me. You can't sit with us. Nobody wants to. No, let's flip that script again. You can't sit with me. And you know exactly what I'm talking to. Excuse me for a minute. Ciao. Oh, these bones. If your bones are hurting right now, we're going to talk about that, because there's some geomagnetic stuff that's going on in this earth. Not fake news, man. Y'all don't watch what I do. And you don't watch the other channels that you should be watching, but you worried about somebody's relationship. That's not even a relationship. That's a lie. Okay, you go ahead. How's that working for you? Woo, girl. And he ain't gonna jump no more. All right, babies. Carry on. Have a good day. Ooh. Yeah. Just watching the sweat away. As I go into my invisible house since I'm homeless. I literally just let these people play out. And then I put them on, and then I'll call out their names. I don't mind. You wanted this fame, you get it. They wanted attention, you get it. Then you see the crazy people. Some of these crazy people are stalking you too. You go ahead and ignore them. I'm sorting these fools out for some of you. So you realize, outside pet. When a freak frat Fred spies trying to get in here. Ooh wee. I went to the bathroom last night. I heard a cricket in the bath. I heard a cricket in the house last night. Oh shit. God damn it. You know you got to go, right? Excuse me. I've got to get rid of something. Frick Fred's friends made it in. Alright, how am I going to do this? What you going to do, girl? what you're going to do. Let's do, go in here. Oh, Lordy. Your little ass is quick. Your little ass is quick. But you went outside. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Alright. Come on. Get a little bit lower, darling. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. Yep. Buzz. Oh, man. Woo! Can you see it? Can you see it? It's in there somewhere. Can you see it? All right. Girl. Okay. And your happy little ass would have to lock the door. Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. You're an outside animal. You're an outside pet. Now go. Go. Fly away. Fly away. There you go. There you go. So I just set a dirt dauber free. I just set a living soul free. Because this was not, I understand, mommy is hot, but you're an outside pet. You're not an inside pet. Oh, all these things are pets to me. So it was a beautiful dirt dauber, though. Dirt dauber, purple, blue, black wasp and stuff like that. The only man I need is when I need the plumber to come and change out the hot water heater. Okay, I know that's right, man. I know that's right. It's like you need to change your battery. That's not need a mechanic to change my battery. But other than that, I need a man to live. I need a man to be with me. Is a man paying my bills? And you know what? My mom and my dad always taught me. My mother and my father always taught me to be able to pay your own bills. So, for real, never depend on anybody. You may want somebody to be in your life, but need a man? I'm not going to need somebody. That's where you get in trouble. Where you need that person to pay your bills. But what happens if that person dies, so that person throws you over for somebody else? And that happens all the time. So that's why you have a lot of people who take the abuse. They take the abuse and it's criminal. It's criminal what they do. And these people be pimping you. You know, it's like a pimp who sad to say, but the hoes need the pimp. And you thinking like the hoes are prostitutes on the streets, but these prostitutes have moved from the streets to the corporate agencies and stuff too. There goes that sounds like a big boy coming through. That's a big one. Oh, that's a massive one. Y'all went somewhere. See, why do you go somewhere? But I start talking about Big Daddy and what men will do, and then it's that type of thing. Y'all are like so obvious sometimes, but it's okay. It's okay. But it's okay. Yeah, we had a soldier. Another soldier disappeared. Let me tell you something. Okay, got it. Because like I said, the military is not perfect too. You got a lot of people in the military. I mean, the youth of today. You have been given a lot of tools, but you haven't been given the tools to use it properly, okay? You're letting social media run you. You're letting these influencers run you. And who's influencing these influencers are being puppeteered. Everybody wants to be an influencer or a digital creator, but what is that? I mean, really, what is that? What type of job do you do? How are you influencing somebody, and who are you influencing? How is this working for you? Now, like anybody can't get on a TikTok and do that. And now you doing it on YouTube too. Let me do the fallout dance. Let me do a line dance. Let me get my fan and do a cowboy Carter. And then you have people, oh, that go hard, Queen. I didn't like, but that go hard. That doesn't go hard at all. That doesn't go hard at all. I mean, you know, there's so many people I could talk about right now. There's so many people that I literally thought that was rocking with me, that I helped them and that I applauded them, but they turned on me. I really, this is a prolific and prophetic thing. Like, wow. And none of these bitches will ever prophetess over me. A real prophet and a prophetess, they won't have to tell you that they're a prophet or a prophetess. You'll just know it by how they walk. You just know it by how they act. You just know it when their stuff is real. So you can get all the haters in the world to slander my name and say I'm not real, but I show up and show you each and every day that I'm as real as fuck and brutal as fuck too, okay? And like I said, you got narcissists and crazy people in the military too. The world is full of crazy people. The world is full of crazy people. Crazier than, more crazier people than I thought. Seriously crazy too. But in between time though, we got some stuff going on with this earth. We've got a lot of magnetic storms, and that's what's making it extra hot this summer too, because it's a hot summer. People thought El Nino's not a thing. Why do you call it El Nino? I don't know, but it is. But I always know when I see the little white things, and I used to tell these people that out there at Carver's Creek about that, so I guess they thought I was crazy and making up shit too. But then I think a couple of them started to get a clue. Well, you know, she's kind of like, when she says that, something happens. But no, you know, you jumped into the other circle of shame with the other folks who wanted to slander my name. And that's sad when, you know, you think that you're dealing with upstanding people. Maybe you got psychologically, you know, bonked on the head too. I will admit now, these people are actually very good at what they do, because if they feel like they want to target you, they will target everybody around you. But at the end of the day, you had people around you. I had apparently nobody, okay? Because everybody I know turned on me. But you want to say I'm the crazy one. I'm the diseased one. I'm not the one rolling around with a whole bunch of, you know, STDs. I'm not the one that's having to get up in the morning, you know, and the first thing I do is pop a beer or pop a joint. I'm not, you know, I haven't even got coffee yet, man. And coffee's my joint. Coffee's my shit. Well, music is. But you mad. And why you mad? And like I said, with this whole magazine thing, been there, done that first. What did I do with that, girl? What did you do with it? Oh, it's right here under you. This came out in, I don't know when it come out. When did this come out, man? We didn't put a year on this? Somewhere between, when was I on mic? Somewhere between 93, 92, 93, 92, 94, 95. I don't know, something like that. I don't know when on mic was on, was worldwide. I mean, we were worldwide. You know, we were worldwide. If you see the publisher, close to the edge. Shout out to Skip. Skip was always having to fight for his money. Who helped put this together? Where are you at in here, Skip? Where are you at in here, Skip? Graphic Productions. Did you not want your name in here, or did we not put your name in here? Or was it your company's name? We went through a lot of shit, man. Well, go ahead and just read. Just go ahead and read what you have. Anyway, publisher. Season print, the Edge magazine, but you don't remember that. Now, some of you people wouldn't remember that. See this? Black AC versus Urban Contemporary. A battle of the airwaves. A battle of the airwaves or perception. Air checking the right way. Woman power. Two strong sisters at their best. This month from Colombia, Sony to you. Tashan. What happened to the artist Tashan? Tashan, who was an excellent artist too. Colombia, aka Sony. I told you Michael Jackson said Sony was the devil. You don't know why Sony was mad at Michael Jackson? Because he bought out half of Sony. And he had the money to do that. So Michael let that Virgo math kick in, and he says, okay, I'm going to get these bitches back. And he did financially, but they would not let him get away with it. So they trolled him for the rest of his life. Do I believe that Michael Jackson was killed? Yes. Do I believe that they fed him a little bit of extra drugs? Yes. Is that doctor still in jail? They will do that to you, okay? Without fail, they will stay on you and stay on you and stay on you. The stalking that they do is immense. So let me say this to my past friends and all this twin shit. How you doing, twin? Hey, twin. Bitch, if I ever see you hold up in my face and you say that twin shit, I'm punching your bitch ass out. Now, listen, I mean, I'm telling you, me, okay, I reminded you, I slapped my cousin when I was 5 and she was 6. I'm 70 years old now. I'm too old to take that shit. Feel froggy and find out. It would be hard for me. It's like, will I be able to contain my emotion in that minute, in that second? And that's why the planes will always fly over me. Whether I have a fail safe, I have a backup fail safe. It's like, I'm so tapped in. I told you I'm like cerebral, yo. So I'm so tapped in that when I'm getting ready to blow like that, then the helicopters and the planes start to fly. And they're like, wait, go in, go in, go in, go in. She's getting ready to explode. People say twin. I'm like, hey, twin. That went through me like, oh, you a twin or you got a twin? Like, don't even say that. Bitch, I ain't got no twin. Who's a twin? A twin meaning like, what is a twin to you? What is a twin? Like, you do the same thing. I remember now when my husband and I used to have like, we used to wear like, I remember that time that we were out at Wilmington, that we went on the water, Wilmington, waterfront, and we had like twin blue and white shorts and stuff, a short set. It was corny, but it was cool. It was corny, but it was cool. See, if anything was my twin, it was my husband. So now some dastardly motherfucking crazy ass Libra with his bitch head little bald head wife that want to like we all living a lie. The person told you that they lived a lie, but they want to continue the lies, but they want you to live the lie with them, right, bitch? No. And then I remember that I still got this receipts, no text, yo. So if you want to bring me to a court of law, bitch, you better bring all the receipts, because I made sure. It's just like with YouTube, you say I did this, but then I deleted the video, but you still can be on punishment. You still can be on punishment because you delete the video, so you delete the evidence. So it's like, okay, cool. So I'm still on probation or whatever it be until October. But yeah, I'm still on live. How does that work? Honestly, just me being me. I don't know. It just... YouTube changes the rules every day. Like I said, YouTube needs me more than I need them, okay? You threaten me to get off, I'll pull my shit off, and then fuck it. I'll just go to Rumble. I said I was going to go to Rumble. I'll be on Rumble today. But I got other stuff to do because I got to go and check through some court stuff and find some money, okay? Oh, speaking of money, I forgot. Money. I have a business. I do commercials. I do voiceovers. I do, let's go ahead and get this out the way. Oh. See, I'm really not that, money is not the first thing I think about. Okay, money is just not the first thing I think about. I mean, I should, because you do need money for bills. That is true. You really, really do. So it's not that I don't dismiss everything about money, but that's just not that's not my per se priority. Although it should be a better priority for me. And that is something that Pisces will do. We're busy, the money will come, but we're busy living, man. We're busy, talking to the birds and the bees and the trees and eating good food and stuff like that. But you know what? I had money. I didn't grow up super poor. At least it wasn't poor for me. I find it sad that people who had money and you're poor mentally. You're poor mentally and spiritually and emotionally. Would you want to be a Kardashian? Why? Would you want to be one of the Smith kids? Why? Are you jealous of them? Why? Are you jealous of the supermodels? Do you know a supermodel's life? I'm a model. These models get fucked by the time they're 12 and 13 years old. I told you my mom was smart. She just took me to Mahogany, Diana Ross, and I'm like, oh yeah. And she didn't say anything. She didn't say, high vibe is Sagittarius. I can show you better than I can tell you, because I didn't told you. But I know you. You're a very smart and perceptive little girl. And anybody can tell you anything. We trained you right. We groomed you right. My parents groomed me. So you honestly think the Hollywood industry or the radio industry or these labels are going to groom me? How's that working for you? So you got your hoods around me, and they want to play hood games to a child that, we had hoods too. we want to say, whose hood's bigger than mine? Whose dick's bigger than mine? Is that what we're playing? Are we playing dick hood games today? How's that working for you? The wild card. I've been called that on very many occasions. I just do what I do. Oh, focus, child. Val Jones Creative. Give this out. Mitch would say, make your money, Black. Make your money. I would just be helping people and stuff like that, and then doing the work and then having to chase down for money. Now that's something I will not do, because Mitch, same Mitch, the Mitch Faulkner magazine, the Edge magazine said, do McDonald's give people their food before they get their money? Don't McDonald's get their money first? You need to start doing that too, Black. That's why people want to. Well, if Mitch was so great to you, why didn't you go to his funeral? Because I realized all the fakes and everybody, and because I see what people do at funerals. People talk about folks, and this person was a good person, this person did so much for me, and this person did this and this and that, and they be lying bitches. See, I know the tea, I know the coffee, the tea, the brunch, the lunch, and the dinner too. And I'm the type of person, you got to know yourself. You got to know yourself before you can read on somebody else. Check yourself, bitch. You tell me to check myself. Bitch, hoe, cunt, ass, stunt, ass, bitch, check yourself. I be telling you about me, because none of goddamn one of you know me more than me. And I'll tell you, I'll be the first to tell you, I will be the one to blow up a motherfucking funeral. They thought I was gonna blow up that funeral at my aunt's funeral. And my cousin I did not like at the time, but for once he stepped up. He was like, just put his hand on my knee. Just be cool, look, guys. Be cool. I know. Just, you got it. Because I was getting ready to go in. It was like, no, not here. Same thing my husband did that time in the Hebrew Israelites that Sunday with that funky old Chicago priest who ran through all the women. But every time he came around, see how God works for me? Every time he came around, if you're in the Hebrew Israelites, you know what this means. Zeta, can't touch me. I'm on my period. And this nigga, literally out loud in front of people, a priest, mind you, was known to be a hoe throughout the ranks. Known to be a hoe. This nigga, amongst the people, say, why you always like that when I'm in town? And everybody's gonna look like, did that just happen? Here is a priest. So you tell me who's obsessed with who. I wasn't making it up. It's just for every reason. Every time he came through, I have to be on my cycle. And if you're in Hebrew Israelites, can't touch me. I'm on my, we're unclean. Mm-hmm. But this priest was wanting to unclean me a different way. But the fact of the matter is, for him to say that in front of other people, and we're all looking like, did he just say that out loud? And so it's one of those thoughts that you keep to yourself. So I'll be the first to tell you, sometimes I think I'm just talking to myself out loud, and I stopped going to open mics and shit like that, because I realized that, when people were like, I would start sitting in the back and stuff like that and just try to be all out the hype. But I realized after I started hearing the same poems and same shit over and over and over again, and this same little guy named Solo or whatever, the stank ass, his breath stank, he stanked. I mean, he was one of these hoe ass. It's something about these hoes that literally be having dick breath and pussy breath on their mouth, that their breath just stinks, man. But bitches want to come on my YouTube channel and say, you look like you eat raw onions. I do eat raw onions, by the way. Raw onions are very, very healthy. I eat raw onions every day. I put raw onions in my eggs. I put raw onions in my beans. I just eat a Vidalia onion. Vidalia onions are really cool to eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do eat raw onions. Who am I worried about? So I might have raw onion breath, and I will tell you, sometimes I catch myself, I smell like garlic, because I use a lot of garlic on my food. So I mean, vampires hate me. I'm a walking garlic bug. It's like Asians who like a lot of kimchi. I cannot even stand the smell of kimchi. I can't get past the rotten cabbage. Kimchi is rotten cabbage. I don't care what you say, that is rotten cabbage. And I'm like, I'm not eating that. And I know when I was in Buddhism, everybody like, first I realized that's why I can't stand the smell. It's rotten food. No, no. My mind has registered that it's rotten food. I've had so many people try to convince me that I did not understand kimchi. I don't care to understand it. It smells, and it's right. If it doesn't pass the nose test, It just doesn't pass the test for me. That's why when you guys smell like that and you think you're going to come around me and give me hug and loves, and I'm like, that's why some people like, I've been sweating. I respect that you say I've been sweating. I knew you've been sweating. It's okay. You're not that type of stinky. Okay. I'm talking about the stinky people that never take a bath, or who just like, they smell deceased in a kind of way. But it's like kimchi, I can't, it's rotten cabbage to me, man. It's like chitlins. All black people do not eat chitlins. You know who put me on? And I hate to say it, but it's true. But I grew up with Bill Cosby. I grew up with all of Bill Cosby. While my mom was listening to Red Fox and Mom's Mabley, they got me Bill Cosby to listen to. So I grew up on Froofy the Dog and the Duty track. And that's when I figured out what chitlins are. You mean people eat the stuff that the pig shit through, the shit, that's the shit, the Duty track. Oh, no wonder chitlins smell like. Well, you just gotta wash them, and you wash them, and you got. Now, first off, some people say they wash chitlins in Clorox. Did it ever occur to you that any food that you wash in Clorox is not good? Clorox is not meant for food. But the point of the matter is, I don't eat poop. And then you guys started making a habit, like whatever this humiliation ritual. I mean, you were readily agreeing. You were showing people too. People were reaching in people's toilet, and people eating people's shit, and people eating people's ass. I'm like, you're literally eating ass. And then Bobby, my friend Bobby, like, I eat some ass. Bobby would do anything. I realized he would do anything for that fame, for that name. He wanted to have his name up in lights. I don't think nothing was ever going to be enough for him. He wanted that fame. See, you got to be clear when the devil gets you by the balls, when they feel like, I'll do anything for it. I have never and will never in my life say I'll do anything to be famous. I'll do anything for money. I'll do anything for fame. That is not and will never be me. They found out that no matter what my situation is, bitch, I will never be that weak. Ugh. Okay, here come the Hillsong people. Everyone has sinned which condemns them to damnation without Jesus. And they said, believe on, please get out of here with that. Oh, go ahead and do you. Now all the religious fanatics coming on. God's going to have a word for you too. You know how many people die in hurricanes and tornadoes believing the same shit that you do. So how's that working for you? Then they're going to say, well, we were all born to die anyway. No, we weren't born to die. We were born to live. You chose to die. So you can take that religious shit and go away. That's why the churches are falling apart. These churches have made a habit off of mental instability and mental insanity. And you know what? You do not know Jesus. Plus, there was no J back in the day. So you're already at error, okay? So if you really want to think, go ahead, throw your Jesus shit on me. Throw your shit on me, bitch. Let's go. Tell the Lord to strike me down with lightning right now. Go ahead. You got that power, like I told those 7 priests before. Y'all got so much power, then make me bow. Make me bow to your will. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Dogs are God's gift. Dogs are God's gift. Everyone has sinned which condemns them to damnation without Jesus. And they said, believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved, and thy house. Yeah, but no. Why are we coming in with that on my show? If you want to go and preach on your format and your platform, but don't try to, co-opt and pull that Hillsong. You know how many times that Hillsong people, these Jesus people, have taken money from people, who have fucked people. You know why so many of these little choir boys ended up being choir boys in the choir. And we can talk about some priests who do that too. Catholicism, Mother Mary's not done with you. Why did the rogue nun go absolutely rogue and started killing everybody? See, y'all don't want that truth. You don't want that answer. But that's okay. Those answers are going to come for you. So you can go ahead and condemn. Reminding you, Christians are the ones who crucified Christ, not Pontius Pilate. So Christians, where were you then? And by the way, the Christ is a label, not his name. He wasn't named Jesus Christ. He wasn't even named Jesus, okay? So right off the bat, right out the gate, you're in error. So if you can't evolve, if you can't grow, then you need to go away. And then here come pitch 5. Are you gay, bro? First off, do I look like a bro? And do I look like I'm gay? But to just answer your question simply, I'm not a bro. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. And no, I'm not gay. Next question. Catholicism is not Christianity. They deny Jesus by their traditions, and that, see, there we go with that. There we go with that fanaticism again. You know how many people die? You know how many people got flooded out? So we'll see. You'll see in the end. I'm not here to debate you today because we're not talking about that. I'm not going to let you co-opt my stuff too. So we're going to get back. We didn't gave him his little, like, 20 seconds of fame. Now we're done. So we're done. I'm not even gonna block you. I'm gonna let you watch. I'm gonna let you and Jesus, handle your own talks. But anyway, so like I said, I thought it was funny though that time that a priest, would come in, and every time he's like, like this, every time, and I'm like this, and so he said that out loud, and so that was the same one, and I think that was this. That might have been the same Sunday that when they were talking about some people aren't meant to be with some people, and I realized he was talking about me and my husband, because this man reminded you, this man has been trying, like, there are like several priests that literally tried to, like, you go into these organizations, and that preacher, if that preacher decides, oh, I want that woman, they will do little things to try to seed. Instead of pulling families together, they break families apart. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I could talk about, but that's why you'll never catch me eating at Soul Veg. I have my own personal reasons for that. But to that one priest in Chicago who saw me, who had heart, he was just like, he had that, I got the cosign from you, so I will always remember you, sir. We will always be cool. There's always going to be one, as Dumbledore would say. There's always help for those in our Hogwarts who need you. Okay, but yeah, but this is Val. I'm never gonna bow down to no priest, no preacher, no bullshit, no demon, no devil, no hell, no shit. I don't give a damn about your level. You want to put your level or your label has nothing on me. So you think you're gonna come down and preach me down so I can bow down to you, bitch? I'll fucking destroy you. I love doing shit like that. I don't even think I'm a debater. But you know what? I get tingly all of a sudden. It's like, oh, am I going to have to destroy somebody today? When I get like that, I can kind of get like that, okay? And I'm like, I really shouldn't get that way because I really didn't start out that way. I don't think. Then again, I don't know. I mean, two high-vibing soldiers did give birth to me, so I guess it's somewhere in my DNA, and it does run through my family tree. I mean, so hell, I do have a little bit of gangster in my DNA. It's just, it works for me. So that's why, anybody that thought I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna teach her, I'm gonna teach, you be the motherfuckers that, the people want to beat you with the Bible, and then I will take that same book and I will beat that bitch down to a pulp, break that. You know what? Like Miss Baker, did you have to dismember them? What do you mean by dismember? Like, there's just pieces of this person everywhere. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. All I know is somebody tried to hold a book up to my head and they slapped me across the face with the book and I blacked out. And the next thing I know, I woke up and there was just body parts everywhere. But I got all mine. PTSD? No, listen, don't y'all use that excuse in real life. So I can talk comedy about that and be real as fuck. But see, that's the type of person I am. That's what my father said. You get the wrong type of narcissistic person that come up to her in the military and say, I'm your daddy and mom now. And she'd be like, are you though? Are you really my daddy and my mommy? Wait, let me go and pull out my birth certificate. Oh, guess what, Sarge? I don't see your name on this shit. See, shouldn't do that. So don't do that. Don't do that. If you get in the military, don't do me. Don't do me. Because I ain't getting the military. I'm my own MOS, okay? I do me. You got to know yourself. That's why a lot of people, like, they want to tell you who you are because they think you don't know you. So they think they can control you. And they think, if they make you, then they can break you. See what I mean? If they make you, you can break it. But bitch, none of you motherfuckers made me. So you can't break me. You didn't make me, so you can't break me. Oh my God. I know, mommy. Get the money out. Get the money out the way. Hopefully this is money, but it's probably not. Oh, let's see who's calling me today. I'm not going to run and get it. Oh, no. Hello? Hello?
that your 2026 update hasn't been confirmed. Just a quick confirmation from you, and we're all set. So, do you have Part A and Part B?
When people call you on Medicare, if you're really on Medicare, Medicare will contact you directly through email. They won't contact you through a number. Like this number is calling from Gibson, North Carolina. Gibson, North Carolina. What is it? Now, I know they shoot this stuff out through AI and all this stuff, but this is 910-607-4183, wherever Gibson, North Carolina is. Medicare, if you're on Medicare, Medicare will deal with you personally. They won't call out like this. If you have a problem, they will let you know. I mean, but if you're on Medicare, you're good to go, because stuff just don't change like that. And if they will change, they will let you know through a real, and then now people going to get email. Well, Medicare, you know what? Reminding you when they were talking about the Medicare Advantage, and it's not an advantage, that a lot of old people fell for that just to find out that they threw their good benefits away for some benefits that left them flat. Your government did that. Your government, these calls could not have been getting through unless the government approved them to. I'm just saying, you say you be trying to get rid of the scammers, and yet what happens when the scammer's you? Shameful, shameful, shameful. These preachers, these politicians, these profiteers, these saboteurs, it's shameful what you do. I told you one time before, if I'm a problem, there's a much bigger problem for you. We're going to see how your Jesus is going to save you liars when the world starts crumbling down. So let's talk about the earth right now. Did you know if you're in North Carolina, because I don't have time for this, I was starting talking about, but let me get right to the point, because I'm already been talking over an hour, okay? Do you know that we haven't had one, well, we might have had one as I've been speaking, and I'm feeling that in every way, because I can feel it in my bones and all that stuff. I did that. I remember saying this in 2012. I remember saying this in 2019 too. I can feel these cosmic shifts, like when the sun flares and stuff like that. I can feel it. My energy shifts. It's like, when the sun starts flaring, I start flaring too. When the magnetic stuff starts going through the earth, when these geostorms are true. They say that's fake news. No, your president's fake news, and these little Jesus bots and stuff like that. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. You know what? Go away. Go away. Go away. This is all a distraction. Okay, what you need to be doing is preparing. You need to be like figuring out, pack like if you have to go, where you going to go. Like I keep asking, why in North Carolina still after all this time we don't really have what you call a storm shelter? Not in the Sandhills. Like, well, you know what, we really don't have storms like that, which is not to say that we won't. So where is the storm shelter? Like if a hurricane or tornado came through in this area, where would we go? Now there's reasons why, those of you who know, like, with the hurricanes and stuff, or tornadoes per se, you can't put a basement here in North Carolina, at least in the Sandhills or around the coast, because the water level, okay? So, you hit water. That's why those of you got even like a little basement, see how much it floods, and notice how you've been flooding more and more and more and more each year. Even at Fort Bragg, which is a part of it, but it's not a part of it, that they're getting ready to shut down the main gates on the 26th, 10 days from now, so be aware. 16 days from now, they're going to shut down the main gates because the road is buckling. With all the traffic that's been on Gruber Road and all of that, the road has been buckling from all the infrastructure that's been trashed. Now, we've been paying money for eons, and we've been paying money for decades. Where the money go? It's that. I keep saying, where the money go? People be taking that money, all this taxes that you've paid, all this stuff going up. Duke Progress is going up. Again, thank you, Governor Stein, for giving a 3% increase to certain people's wages. How will it mean for most of us? Nothing. But the point is, you give a 3% increase while Duke Progress Energy or your water companies go up 11 to 20%. So even if we get a stimulus check, The stimulus check is a one-time deal, but then you have to deal with the rest of the stuff where everything's going up and you still are flatlining at where you're at. And so this motherfucker literally wants to talk about we're gonna make old people work. Like, people done paid their debts, they done paid their taxes, and this motherfucker is sitting with his fat ass, just taking your tax dollars and saying, I'm just going to destroy this wing and I want to make another party wing of my own. I want you to know Trump was here, but that's your motherfucking boy. That's your boy. Like, you sitting there you sitting there looking real shitty and poor in your outhouse and your camper and your trailer, but Trump gonna save the world. He got a brand new luxury plane with Arab money. Y'all don't get it. Like, he's a business person. He don't give a fuck about the country. He is a business person. Now, president or no, business person or no, fact is fact is fact, and law is law is law. And if you say one nation under God, why does it apply to some people but it doesn't apply to other people? Because I guess white people can get a pass when you want to sound to God, but you're gonna put black people and brown people and red people and yellow people, you're gonna put them under the gun with that. Like, you're gonna have the nerve to talk about Arabs when you do some shit too. Like, Arabs, I told you, don't come for me, bitch. I'll come for you. I'll read a lot up and down you all day long. Put a lot and Allah side by side on the throne. But that's not what you want to do. So let's not talk about, what's in the Quran, okay? I've read the Quran. I started studying the Quran at one point in Arabic. Because I realized that's just like with studying the Bible. Like, you have some places where you can find an Aramaic Bible. The Bible was written first in Aramaic, not English. And once you start reading Arabic, like if you read the Quran in Arabic and you realize, oh, what I read and what you said is two different things. Or even if you do in the Bible, just read the Bible. Let's not even go that deep. But see, I'm talking genius things right now, so I'm getting too deep for some of you that you wanted to play me like I'm stupid, like I'm boo-boo the fool, like I'm a little bubblehead, bald-headed bitch that I was going to let a trick-ass president or trick-ass trick or a trick-ass priest or prophet literally want to come at me. Bitch, you better bring more than Neil deGrasse Tyson and T.D. Jakes when you come for me. Lecrae, bitch. You put me on game with the spread the ops. Boost Radio, how you doing? St. Louis. And I think I rep so much for some of you. I still rep with some of you. I still like Mike's mixes and stuff like that. But you know what? I know industry helps industry, fine. But y'all gonna pay me my money too. That's what I heard my mom and my daddy say. Do you really believe in God? We'll see. We will see. We will see. Okay. My mind just like watching storm chases in the eye of the storm when these guys were chasing the storms and the tornado came through and they got caught up. He's like hollering for Jesus, Jesus help us, Jesus help us, Jesus help us. He got lucky that day. But Jesus not gonna always help you like that. Like, let's be real. Sometimes shit you do don't work. You know how many people died in New Orleans who believed Jesus till the cows come home and they still drown? Do you know how many people die in war believing in Jesus? So don't say that, don't be blaming thinking somebody else gonna die because they don't believe in Jesus Christ. Christians die every damn day. And the last thing that they say is Jesus Christ, and they still die and pass away. So it has to be more than just saying the name. You can say Jesus, 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 like you can say Candyman, 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 and Candyman won't come around. Now, I wouldn't advise you to say Mark Ali like that, because Mark Ali will show up and show out. A little bitch in our family done found that out. Didn't you, alien guys? Baby. Rizal. No. No, let me turn you into a goat. No, good morning, y'all. But serious biz though. Serious biz. We're having a lot of geomagnetic storms right here. Go to Stefan. Is it Burris or Mers? Oh man. Let me get it right. Did I play this? I don't even think I played it right. Did you play? I don't know. Mercury retrograde. Doing this thing. Did you play? Shut that out. Hi, I'm Val Jones, edutainer, public speaker, broadcaster, voiceover artist, and commercial audio production specialist. In other words, I do audio commercials, jingles, and rap parodies. And the best part, I am an actual professional. This has been my craft for over 40 years, professionally and successfully. And I don't cost you an arm and a leg. Wow, professionalism with quality. Who does that? Me. What can I say? I'm that good. Let me make your jingles, your commercials, your content pop with a voice that always rocks the spot for all formats. For my price list, just email me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. That's iamvaljones@gmail.com. Or text me at 910-778-6056. That's 910-778-6056. I am Val Jones, Edutainment and Creative. Let me work magic for you. All right. And as I said, I got it big. Everybody's got books to sell. I get more than books. It's parodies, it's parables, it's comedy, it's poetry, it's therapy. It's a lot of stuff. You might like it, and it puts you on game on a lot of stuff. Puts you on game about the industry and people in general. It's just a whole and I'm not just talking at you, I'm talking to you, and I'm edutaining you in the same way. So it's comedy, it's therapy, it's spiritual teachings. It's Val being Val, okay? So if you and it's not gonna cost you $40 and $50. Hi, I'm Val Jones, aka ValJonesDaO, aka the Woke Storyteller, aka whatever. Anyway, where can you find some of the best therapeutic comedy in the entire universe? On BANDCAMP.com. That's right, BANDCAMP.com. I have 4 projects on there: Ether Egg, Natural Born Orator, Tricks, Trolls, and OPP. That speaks for itself. And the latest one, Certified Crash Outs. And I'm telling you, you can spend $200 to your therapist or $500 to your tarot worker. Whoa. You need this to just kind of give you a break, give you a laugh, and make you sit back and think about what you just did. So yes, I do that. I am Val Jones, ValJonesDaO, therapeutic comedy and more on BANDCAMP.com. Get my books and tie the vibe, and so we move on. So everybody's got a book, everybody's got a magazine, everybody's an author and editor, you know what I mean? All right, what did you do before? How long have you been doing that? Is that brought by YouTube, brought by the industry? Anyway, it's that. So the Edge magazine, I did this early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, something like that. Black AC versus urban contemporary, a battle of the airwaves or perception. Air checking the right way. Do they do air checking anymore? Does it even matter anymore? Women power. 2 strong sisters at their best. Again, Columbia, aka Sony. Anyway, remember Bailey Broadcasting? Remember Radioscope, Lee Bailey? One of the pictures I had with me, Lee Bailey's got my hand like that. I'm dressed all in my silver and everything. So people want to clown me like people don't know me. So hey, hi, you call him Bigfoot. Actually, my foot is 6.5. I'm a 6.5 wide. So is that Bigfoot to you? Don't let me have to put these 6.5 foot up in your ass. So what else? Hi, Bigfoot, or are you Bigfoot? Am I Miss Bigfoot? It's because that's the hair. Do I look like I'm a beast? Would you like to see the beast in me? Me and you, let's debate. Could we debate, Chuck? What will we debate about? Will we really be debating that? I can't even say it now. Will we really be debating about anything important, or will we just be killing time? Because I don't really have time to kill. If I'm going to have time to kill, I'm going to do that on my own dime. I'm not going to bring somebody else to fill a bill for absolutely nothing just because you want to get a glow up on me. I've already did that with certain celebrities or certain rappers or actors or whatever it be. I already put too many people on game just putting their name out. Now they can kiss my black, brownish, whitish ash ass. So fuck you, hoe. Fuck all you bitches. To those who show me love, I love you back. To those who hate me or just want to troll, I troll back. Kiss me and I'll kiss you back. Smack me and I'll smack you back. Love the hair, thank you. Like I said, those to love the natural look. But bitch, if you think I'm going to be trolled by a bitch and a weave from China, with some horse's ass in your head, you know what? I am here to shake up the world. Like Muhammad Ali, I'll shake the world. I call up demons you'll never know. Let these Christians go ahead and fold their Voltron of Jesus Christ around me, yo. You have not a clue who Jesus is. And some of you thought that Trump's Jesus too. Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to the point. The Edge magazine. Who was on this film? Publisher, Mitch Faulkner. Editor, Valerie Jones Baker. Assistant editor, Denise Parks. Denise, where you at, Denise? How's the little one? How's Parker doing? You know what? And that too, people started looking really weird. So I'm like, oh, is this a whole coup? Is this the secret society to the secret society to the secret society? Is this what the industry is trying to do? It's like, did everybody get stuck and did you all get pulled into a group and I was supposed to be pulled into the group too? Or I was the one that you all sacrificed? You worked with me in real life, so you knew what I was about. So either you chose to stand down and didn't say anything because you were afraid that they would come for you now. So it seemed like I became a casualty. If we stand for her, they're going to come for us. So you were scared too. How are you doing, full force? Oh, it's receipts day. And the moon is in Taurus going into Gemini. Oh, snap. It's receipts day. It's Friday, Sugar Friday receipts day. Child, I'm going to have to put on the fan in a minute. Let's see. The staff writers, not only was I editor, the staff writers, Valerie Jones Baker, James Breedlove. What are you doing, James? Lamont Carson, Arvesta Faulkner, Mitch Faulkner, Denise Parks, P. Andrea Shepard, Larry Tinsley. Does that name sound familiar to you? Inspirational gospel and shit like that. I didn't know that Larry was such a hoe. That's what y'all said. We cool. We were. I don't know. Contributing writers, J.J. Johnson. Director of Business Affairs, Arvesta Faulkner, Pisces. I will say this about that. I've called Arvesta the devil many times. But something he did say, you can put $1 million idea into $1,000 mind and it won't be worth a cent. That is some true shit. I gotta go get this fan, y'all, because it's a little warm in here. But let me play one of my songs right now. One of my poems. So you can't say, I didn't tell you. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did tell you. But you still want to roll up on me because I won't be a beard to a bitch. Are you gay? Does it make a difference if I'm gay or not? Do you want me to be gay? It doesn't matter if you do, but why would you ask, am I gay? So the only people keep asking me that, like, you think that, I'm going to wake up one day and say, yeah, I'm gay. Or I'm going to be like Doichi or whatever. Yeah, I'm polyamorous. I'm gay. I like girls and guys too. I'm like, bitch, that's never going to be me. And bitch, swamp priest. Remember, Kendrick, you picked your crew. Dave Free, how are you, bro? Anybody feel like Draking me today? Drake, do you feel like K-Dot me today? Oh, yeah, I threw out some big names. TDD got a problem with me? Big dog. Woof, woof. You ain't seen Mad City yet, bitch. You ain't seen Mad City yet, cat. Mm-hmm. You ain't seen shit yet. Someone's crying for help. So I don't know. I'm sorry for bothering service past. I don't know. What else to do? I'm praying for a miracle. What type of miracle are you praying for? Who are you praying to? Why don't you stop praying for a miracle and do something? Do something better with your life. Start with the truth. But how can you tell the truth about anyone else when you can't even tell the truth and you don't even know who Jesus is? You don't even know who God is. You don't know shit. You trolled on the wrong bitch. I have yet to hear an apology, not a real one, but it's not even an apology that I'm asking for because I don't ever expect an apology from a narcissist. If a narcissist says, I'm apologizing, I'm sorry, you're not sorry. You're sorry that your bitch ass got caught. You're sorry that your bitch ass got put on game. You sorry that you came up in my face. See, look at God. Look at God. It's all you people who think you know what God is. Lecrae. How you doing, bro? I went to the Diddy party, but I didn't see a thing. Liar, pants on fire, and yet you want to talk about the name of Jesus. I love going up in all these Christians' ass. These Christians who be lying like a motherfucker. Y'all are falling down and fading away fast. Is Jesus helping you? Where is Jesus at today for you? Ooh, I got 15%. So I can't talk about so much. So that's good.
I'm stuck.
Remember I did this?
In between heaven and hell, both of them, my soul feels so well. Funny how people see the light, but they don't understand the reason I shine so bright is because I've touched the fires of hell tonight. People say they want to be like me, yet they run from the light, purposely blinded by all the fire I I've had to absorb to shine in the sky. Niggas and crackers and bitches and bastards and lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Those who would attempt to steal my soul, my air, my life, my light.
Welcome to the sermon.
Like they are the chosen ones. I wish you were, so you could take on all this hell I've had to.
Pause. Because I'm interrupting myself. Message. Let me start that at the beginning for the slow ones who come in the room. Welcome to the sermon of discernment. I give you jewels, I give you food, and then you played on my top. Now you sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm praying for a miracle. Well, why don't you stop praying for a miracle and get your bitch ass up, take a bath, stop lying, pull your Simpson stance back. But you can't do that. You know why? Because you put this shit out there, and now you don't know how to take it back. See, once you do, you can't undo. Once you see, you can't unsee. So you think God's going to help you out of this shit that you caused upon yourself and you're going to get away scot-free? It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And you say, well, she mad. You goddamn right I'm mad. Every real prophet, every real truth teller, every shaman, every true guru, the ones we don't take DMT. I don't need DMT to see God. I don't need a joint to see God. I don't need the shit that you do to see God calm you down. You take a brew to calm you down. I get that. You smoke a joint to calm you down. I get that. But when you want to push this shit off, and these kids are really, you know what? If these kids are our future, you done fucked the future up because these kids are fucked up. They've been fed trash. They grew up on trash. Most of their parents clearly were trash. The churches are trash. They're not the churches from the days of old when you really had back in the day when you had churches who were helping us get through in our history. But you had the wrong people trying to teach you the history, and you fucked up motherfuckers want to come at me, and you think you're going to run me out too? What the hell you think Jesus or John the Baptist would do? What do you think Seth would do? I'm beating all your asses. I'm pulling you by your fake ass hair and swing you around like my cousin Rodney swung my cat around that time, and he paid for that shit too. Rodney, he paid for that shit. He paid for that shit. He swung my cat round and round and round and round and round by the cattail. But I'm looking at that like I'm pulling you some of your hair right now and swing you around like I'm just swinging a whip around. I'm whipping it, whip it good, bitches. I'm whipping it like those slave masters whipped you. Now these slave masters getting their asses whipped too. I'm here for it. Bitch, you really picked the wrong one. You better watch your KKK and your big white boy stats, cause nigga, cracker, whacker, packer, whatever it be, I'm telling you came to the wrong motherfucker when you come to me. Ooh, child, it's the heat, it's the Taurus moon, and I'm a progressive Taurus too. Don't let me get bullish on America, cause I mean I'm going to get bullish on you too. We have come to a conjunction in this world where it's either time to tell the truth or you gonna fall in this shit of a lie that you told, that you sold to the youth and all the children and the elders that you took out behind this shit. You gonna die in the same goddamn bitch, except you gonna dig your own ditch. Pause. Play this song and pull the boom. I heard the boom out there. Somebody hears me. Somebody hears me. Let's start it from the beginning and get these cards out of the way. What's your cards for today? Don't say you weren't warned. You were warned many times. Last warning, okay?
I'm stuck in between heaven and hell. Both of them, my soul feels so well. Funny how people see the light, but they don't understand the reason I shine so bright is because I've touched the fires of hell tonight. People say they want to be like me, yet they run from the light, purposely blinded by all the fire I've had to absorb to shine in the sky. Niggas and crackers and bitches and bastards and lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Those who would attempt to steal my soul, my air, my life, my light, then lie like they are the chosen ones. I wish you were, so you could take on all this hell I've had to endure and feel your wings constantly singed. And to make matters worse, you pretend to be my friend, all the time plotting my end, like Peter, like Judas. Damn. Well, okay. And you know what they say, that jealousy is a bitch. And God knows a bitch-ass motherfucker ain't nothing but a trick. This crown is on my head for a reason, and this life you claim you're season for. You ain't ready for what's in store. Tried and tested and tried. I can't tell you how many times I've been crucified and cried to be released from this purgatory, stuck between the raging fires of hell and the blessed righteousness of God. Father, please ascend me, for this job is too hard. And then, like a phoenix, I rise again to fight another day and see if I can survive without falling prey to my dark side. Fool, don't try me, because the next time I might not listen to God when He says vengeance is mine, and instead open up my own can of whoop-ass for your behind. Whoop that trick, whoop that trick. I told you that I'm not the bitch to fuck with. Stiletto warrior with a big stick and trust. I come equipped and legit. Born of Jehovah and Shekinah fire, destined to shine and inspire. And for over 2,000 years, these whack-ass niggas have aspired to be me. But to think you can do what I do, nigga, please. Every night I ask the Creator, why me, Lord? I'm tired. Can I come home now? And He says, no, baby, not yet. Cause there are still some you need to show how. And as you know, it is my will that must be done. And while I'm free falling to the calling, I ask thee, why am I the one you consider worthy? And the answer's back, because you are the one who heard me. So I pick myself up off my knees, reverse the degrees, and with an S on my chest, God is my best. I give thanks for being blessed to withstand the test of mankind and time, praying that I can stay focused on the divine. Time to be and let be, claim my destiny, and let the shit hit the fan. And if you're wondering, can I save you? Of course I can, but I won't. Cause Daddy says that's your job. Now do it yourself.
And this includes me. Always do your best as a bursar in her nice blue hair, but don't overdo. Don't overdo. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. Some of you have overdone, and you continue to overdo. You overdo everything you do. You overdo your narcissism. You overdo your fanaticism. You overdo your lies. A little lie won't hurt anybody, but these are a lot of lies. And the lies continue to build up on lies. And it's lies on top of lies on top of lies on top of lies. And then it starts to crumble like a weak little house of cards. And a good strong wind blows it and blows down all you motherfucking retards. Your government is crumbling like your streets are crumbling. Fort Bragg is closing its gates because it's got too much weight on this shit. Because all the taxes that we've been paying, they didn't go where it was supposed to go. And that's in everything, yo. You've been lying about where the money's going. You've been lying about the taxes. You've been lying about religion. You've been lying about these buildings. You've been lying about the structure. Remind you, Masons, what's the key? A foundation is key to a good foundation. You get your foundation, you build your square, and your square will sustain you. Well, the foundation and the square is not sustaining anybody. But you were at the top of this game. I thought you were at the top of this shit. So let's put this charge back on you. You know everything with all these 33 degrees, like 33 books that were taken out of the Bible. See, don't come for me or do, because bitches, I got some real Eastern Stars and some Masons who they know how to sit down and bow to me because they know a real one they see. But no, not some of you, especially the ones in Fayetteville. How many people did I turn down because I didn't want to sleep with a motherfucker? So you want to come for me? You act like you don't know me, but you know why you do know me. You know why I didn't go to Mitch Faulkner's funeral? Because all these people are talking about how great Mitch was, and I would have been the one that said, then why didn't you pay him his money? You know how much Mitch was trying to chase you motherfuckers down. He put you on game. He built you up, and then you couldn't even pay him his money. The same thing you did to me. So you think you're going to troll me and make me forget? I don't forget nothing, bitch. I'll hold this shit forever. You praying for a miracle, but you haven't stopped the shit that you do. And you think by calling on Jesus 50,000 times and trying to get other people that follow you, you think that's gonna make you great. We're gonna see how that album does, bro. We're gonna see how that magazine does, bro. We're gonna see how that movie does, bro. We're gonna see how those readings do, bro. We're gonna see how those lies do. When has a lie ever been able to stand toe to toe with the truth? Y'all got this game fucked up, and you got your youth fucked up too. If the children are our future, the children still don't have a clue, and you got them acting just as narcissistic and crazy and even more fucked up than you, and you got somebody that's getting chubby off of that and feeling their tits and their pussies and everything on that, and that's the one who you wanting us to lead and follow. You got to be goddamn hollow and shallow. Bitch, I will kill a demon right now. Bring them on, Daddy. I said, bring these hoes on. These demons came after the wrong people, because now I'm getting a chubby just thinking about me killing a beast. You woke up a beast that was born to slay a motherfucking beast. But my mommy and my daddy says, no, there's not got to be no blood on my hands this time, because reminding you, don't go all Moses on them. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to take these tablets and smite all of you. No, you won't. You're just going to do this because you still have some ones that going to make it. And they need, come on, come on, come on, Mama Abigail. Did you roll your eyes? No, ma'am. No. Just, anyway. See, the stuff about it is like, I put you, like, why? I don't have to say all of this, okay? But like I said last night, if there's one person I can save, one person, not save. I can't save anybody. All I can do is save me. If there's one, I can't save anybody. Let me pull that back. If there's one person I can reach that will give them the courage to save themselves and to really be all that they can be and to break out of this loop of insanity. Stop waiting for this person that's going to save you. Stop waiting for this fake God that's going to save you. Stop being a pussy and a tool to these people who clown on you. You got to break away. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it's crazy. But you going to go down with the ship that you know is going down? And you won't even learn how to swim? Black people, you better know how to swim. You better know how to have a boat. White people, you better know how to swim. You better know. I know you think you know everything, but you don't. Anybody who thinks they know. So did God or the alien tell you that when you took DMT? You need DMT to see God or aliens, and I just see it naturally being me. But I'm the crazy one. How crazy can I be? What other reader is telling you this shit? Stephen Burns. Stefan, Stefan. I think it's Burns. I don't know why I keep saying Burrs. Because I'm thinking, but I think it's Burns. But he's a geophysicist. I'm telling you, there's really something going on in these earthly streets, because we have had real facts. You can Google this. You can, I mean, there's some stuff that AI can actually work for you. Like y'all Google porn and everything. Like you should have did a little bit more research on me. Like you still trying to find some crimes on me. You can't find no crimes on me. So you want to create some crimes. That's the bitch. I want to break their neck off right in front of their time. I want to break these bitches right, and I want to punch them the fuck out. Okay, I can't get this even out of my system. That's why Daddy and Mommy keeps them away, because they know our daughter's really real about that. That's why I told you I have an amazing backup that when I start to like really get ready to blow, then the planes and helicopters like go in. It's like somebody says go, and it's a reminder. Okay, remember we got you. Woo. We got you. Ooh, like how what's my girl? Like on We're Living Single. St. Clair had like woo. It's like that's the military planes are going like woo. We got you. The night sky was lit up last night, by the way. Thank you, because some weird stuff happening in my neighborhood. I mean, people were ganging up or just talking. Maybe just people getting together. So they decided to get together in the air. Like they did the little drive-by. It's like, hey baby. People talking about this and that and border shit and all that and border patrol and border being locked in. I wasn't being intrusive, but weren't you being intrusive to me? So I told you, bitch, I'm a beast in these spiritual streets. I'm telling you, if you cool with me, I'll be cool with you. But you want to play me for a fool, and bitch, you dead to me. Give me something to do. But I got to make this money because I got to get my roof fixed because these bitches fucked up my roof. So see, I'm going to concentrate on that. But at the bottom line, when a professional says, yeah, they fucked it up, then I can sue these bitches for not doing your job, which I told you knew your job. And so you still going to have the landlords or whoever it be. You still want to go down this road. Like, I can get legal advice for free. Like, I'm not little Randy Dandy, drug dealer around the corner, or have to depend on the city or I can like literally go across the way. Consider myself in my own little federal custody, okay? I love it. We love it here. We like it here. I'm in the right. I'm on the grid, bitch. And I be seeing things. I'm like, woo! X-Files. Be impeccable with your word. And it's that. Be impeccable with your words. You don't even know what the word impeccable means. Be honest. I am brutally honest. And that's why people don't like me, so it seems. You can't take the truth. Well, then get the fuck out of my lane and out of my space. You come to me with a lie, then I will splatter that lie as well as your blood all over the place. I will splatter the lie away, but in my mind, I'm thinking of how many ways that I'm seeing your blood. And that's sad, because I shouldn't be like that. But we're in a wicked world. And reminding you, Dark Empath will match that energy. So if we're up against beasts and demons and bad dragons, then we turn into bad dragons. We turn into better dragons. A Luciferian wants to deal battle with me, I'll become an even bigger Satan. I'll never say hell Satan. You'll never see me saying that. I'll never say that shit. I'll just say, God, please bring out the beast in me so I can crucify this bitch in my own way. But I have to do with words and psychology, okay? I told you, psychological warfare. It's just like tic-tac-toe to me. Anyway, be impeccable with your word. Express your love. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. Whoop. Pause. Do these hoes look like they got self-love? You got to, like, your hair, where your ends go. You got a little top notch of a little bit of hair on your head, and you think you good, but you got all this stank ass, plastic surgery on your face and in your lips and shit like that. I mean, it's one thing, like, if you're a willow pill, like you're looking like the queen of, which was good for the drag race, because she had, like, she was like, God, I hate these lips, but you people be having lips like that, really. See, some of you don't even know what I'm talking about. For those of you who watch RuPaul Drag Race, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They be having these lips like willow pill, and she even clowned herself with that shit. The drag queen was clowning herself like, oh God, but you bitches be having lips like that in real life. Where are we going with this? And you have the nerve to troll me, bitch. Oh shit. Okay. Where's the self-love and the intelligence? Nowhere to be found. And you really think that I'm supposed to look up to you? Clown. Not only will I destroy that circus, I'll write a poem about it and do a whole show about it too. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. Now look at how these people act. Do they look like they have self-love? Be your secret flower. I'm your little shower. Please just go and piss on my face. I'll eat your tits and ass, and I'll just laugh and then just pray it all away. Let me be your cupcake, honey bun, sugar, gum. I can't even talk about this shit in real life. That's like, what the fuck is this? No, stay in your lane, ho. Once you stepped out your lane and tried to pull me in, and I said no, and so you decided, well, you can't say no. It's that because I said no to somebody who has literally said, you can't say no to me. How's forcing me to do something I don't do or I don't want to be? How's that working for you, bitch? Well, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Then your life will be short. Don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. And I really ignore the opinions of these trolls because you mean absolutely nothing to me. But I do use you as great fodder for comedy. I mean, every good flower loves a little manure. It helps us to grow. And every good star realizes that some of this shit and this trolling that you do, it helps me to glow. Real hair, real nose, real lips, bitch. I am healthy as can be for somebody my age, and I can still dance too. I could just be me. You be paying that label forever and a day. I told you, if JC ever would try to get up in my face while I'm trying to thank my mom and my dad, bitch, I will kill you right there on that stage. Val is brutally honest and crazy like that. You're right, I am crazy. I am crazy. I don't play about my parents like that. You know, I don't play about me like that. You going to say, I'm your mommy and daddy? That's why I didn't get into the military. I could only take the I know me. But at a certain point, if somebody felt like they were going to be narcissistic and play me and play me and play me and play me. By the way, like I said, for those of you in the military, stop marrying young. You're marrying these young people and you still haven't got the mental capacity to know who you are. This is the time to find you. I know that, you know, you feel like you might go somewhere and you might die, so you want to leave a legacy, but that's not the way you think. Right now, you're learning how to be a better you. Get yourself together. Get your finances together. Get your own life together. You get somebody young and they're looking at you as a check. They're not looking, oh, we're in love. No, they're in love with your money. They're in love with your potential. But you get the wrong potential and they cut your potential off right off at the neck. Now, I don't know if this woman, they got married young, I guess, or whatever. And so they argued and then they got back together and now he's missing. Out here for Brad. They can't find him for 10 days. I fear something bad has happened. And what I look at her, and I've seen so many girls that look like that too around here. I don't know if she's Puerto Rican or light skinned or whatever it be. He's a dark skinned brother by the name of, I think his name is ironically, his name is Anderson. But I'm just saying, don't marry young, man. Don't marry young. If they love you, they will love you when you get through what you do. You want to first find you. The military is not for like I'm gonna find me a wife. Yeah, I know, you want to have a girlfriend and this and all that, but you haven't even got yourself together yet. Get yourself together before you bring somebody else into your world. Military men, stop marrying young. I bet you the military women don't necessarily marry young. The military men do. You ever ask yourself why the military women? I'm like, no shit. I'm gonna keep my shit. I'm gonna keep my shit for a minute. There's a reason why they say women mature faster than men do. But you know what? You learn. What did I say? Ignore the opinion of others. Go ahead and ignore my opinion. If it resonates with you, it will reach you. If it doesn't, then ignore it and go to somebody else. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you, it's not about you, but it's about them. So you think I'm going to let a funky ass Christian or funky ass lying Muslim or funky ass whatever it be, or some little gay boy or some little gay girl that wants to do whatever they want to do for the industry, or some little motherfucker that I put on, you know what? That's why I said I realized that, it came back and slapped me right back as the Mercury retrograde is doing that. Like, you get ready to do this thing again. You were getting ready to open up people like, listen, if you got some songs, whether it be jazz songs or R&B songs or neo songs, and I can put on my Soul School Cafe, I'll do that, okay? And then I was reminded that's how you got in trouble in the first place. You do what you want to on Soul School Cafe, but you're not putting anybody on. No more. We're not doing that, okay? This show is strictly for you. If people want to advertise on this show, let them invest in you. But you're not about to put anybody, you're not about to do what you did for Foreign Exchange and Little Brother and all this shit like that and Ninth Wonder 2. All these motherfuckers can suck my nuts. Everybody that I saw lifting up Just Water all turned to me. Where is Just Water today? That stock fell horribly. I don't give a damn. You can buy. I say it's doing well. It's not doing well. You can't find this shit on the shelves nowhere. And there's a time that you can find this shit all over the shelves, ready to go. So you got little Bobo all dressed in blood that want to come for me. He and this little hoe ass hoe and this little hoe ass family too. Bitch, I told you got a problem with me. You want to sue me? Sue me, bitch. Nah, maybe I should sue you. You know what? Well, you are as crazy as can be, but I told you, ho, don't Aunt Viv me. I'm not what you want. I might be what you need, but not in that way, okay? Every single goddamn one of you are going to bow. You're going to rue the day that you ever came for me, and that includes you too, Miss Willow. The owl says, ooh, golly, gee, the owl. Woo, hooty-hoo. Kendrick, I told you, don't Drake me, bitch. I'm not Drake. Compton, we have a problem. Like Houston, we have a problem. And I guarantee you it might be me. I know Calabasas has a problem. It ain't Northwest. Kanye, remember when I was actually feeling for you, bro, when your mama died, but now I see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now you gonna see some Chicago shit come out of me. I love me some Chicago pizza and some Chicago cheesecake. How about send some cheesecake and pizza my way if you want a motherfucking conversation? Feed me, bro. But feed me the good food or get the fuck out the way. Oh, this man can have all this power. Do I look like Conor McGregor? The king is back. That too. Everybody who goes up that industry comes down. They do it. They bring you up. They bring you down. They bring you up. They bring you down. I'm out of it. My parents said, no, that's not what you're going to do. The owl says, honor intuition, use discernment, outsmart deception, trust your first impression. Ooh, 5% power. Let's get this out. The link says, be still and silent. Heard. Be like the cat. Become the one who watches. Honor the secret wisdom that you hold. Got it, got it, got it. Real quick before this goes completely to black. Where it is? And my 3 rooms for today. Fear. Oh, fear is obviously out there, okay? Denial. Ooh, who am I talking to? Who are these rooms talking to? And surrender. Oh my God. Fear, denial, and surrender. Oh, God is coming through. Speaking of which, check out, go to Google and see how the earthquakes are going on in your area. Do you know in North Carolina alone, we've had at least 245 earthquakes. We've almost had an earthquake every day here. You didn't know that. In the last 365 days, we've had at least 245 earthquakes in North Carolina alone. So you think something's crazy is not going on in the earth, and you think the sun and the earth, and you don't think. You think Jesus, you think that, okay. You guys need to prepare. I won't tell you to be scared. I'll tell you to be prepared because this is what's going to happen. It's going to happen. But there's bigger shit happening than divine masculine and divine feminine. There's earthquakes and a major one is coming in another couple of days. That's why I'm feeling this energy. That's why I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling all sizzled out. So do what you got to do. Drink lots of water, cool food, and don't hang around people. This for right now, I just say being silent and be you. Because this earthquake shit ain't playing this summer. I told you it's going to be a hot summer. But reminding you who told you. It ain't about your album. It ain't about your movie. It ain't about your tour. I don't give a damn about who's going on tour. You're going right into a hurricane or earthquake alley. But you're going to do you. I told you either way, you're going to pay for what you did for me. So you're going to have to do more than pray. But I would check out that seismic activity and go to Stefan Brand. He had Pam Gregory on today. So thank you, Mom. My Octorian energy coming through, grandmama. Anyway, that's it. That's today. If you like my vibe, like, tithe, and subscribe. You like to Cashapp me. I take money. Fuck the gifts. I buy my own coffee. Cashapp me, $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. All the details below. But seriously, that earthquake, that's some real shit. Geomagnetic activity. That's where your body is feeling crazy. Find your bubble, your happy bubble, and don't allow no extra energy in, because this shit that's going around, it's not pretend. You get it? Well, those who get it, get it. Until then, happy Friday. It can be. Make the most of it.